Hi, this is Dr. B.K.Parrthipan working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. In a subject automation for manufacturing, we are going to discuss an important topic, various automation principles and strategies. So, if you want to know about in detail about automation, we have to know the term about mechanization. Let us start mechanization. So, in our olden days, we are using men and certain animals for doing our work. Say for example, here the process or work is we need to plug the forms. So, we have to use of mans and animals. So, what I am going to do is, in order to perform our task, we are going to introduce new machines for doing the work. Such a process is known as mechanization. So, mechanization refers to the process of introducing machineries or mechanical devices to perform certain tasks. In earlier days, we have to done with the help of manual work. And the various characterizations of mechanization are, it simply reduces the human effort, it increases the efficiency, and also it provides a way for improving the existing manual process within a short span of time. Now, let us get into the automation. So, automation is the next step ahead of mechanization. In mechanization, we have to eliminate the human effort. So, what we are going to do is, we are going to introduce various controllers. Automation is nothing but a concept of mechanization by incorporating control systems. It may be a PLC or it may be some other control devices in order to eliminate the human intervention, so that the efforts of human is going to be reduced. The error done by the human is also going to be reduced if we are incorporating the concept called automation. Discuss the various strategies and principles in automation. Basically, the automation strategies and principles are broadly classified into three different domains. The first one is USA principle, the second one is automation migration strategy, and the third one is 10 strategies for automation and production systems. Now, let us discuss one by one. The first concept is USA process. From the word itself, we can tell U represents understand the existing process what we are doing, and the second one is simplify the process, and the third stage is automate the process. So, we have to understand what we are doing, we have to identify the mechanism to simplify, and then we have to automate. This concept is known as USA principle. This principle is broadly used in small scale industries where they have to change over game for automation. The next one is automation migration strategy. Automation migration strategies means we have to incorporate phase by phase changes in our plant to achieve a bigger level. So, that we have to start from the lower level. In lower level, what we have to do is, we have to incorporate single station manned cells. So, whatever the manual process we are doing, we have to done that with the help of single station man operated systems, so that it can be introduced for a new product to achieve a quick and low cost response for all the process. Once this is done means, we have to involve in the next phase. The next phase is, we have to convert the single station automated systems into an automated production cells. So, in phase 1 we have done, before phase 1 we have done a manual work. In phase 1 we have converted that manual work into single cell automation stage. In phase 2 we have to convert that automation by adopting single station automated cells, so that we have to make an interconnection between the various workstations, which lead to reduce the labor cost and time, and also the productivity can also be improved. In the third phase, we have to incorporate the multi stations by converting or by merging all the single substations with the help of various substations. So, in a factory there are various segments, each segments have to be considered as a single station. Say for example, it is a production department, it is a design department, it is a development department. Each and every cells have to be converted into a single station, and that single stations have to be grouped to form an multi-station automated system. So that when a company is going to be develop a new product in a bulk quantity, the mass and the integration will be increased, so that we may able to reduce the labor, and we are in turn we are able to achieve the higher production rate. So, this is the concept is known as automation migration strategy. The last thing we are going to discuss is 10 strategies or area principles for automation and production system. So, in the name itself we are going to discuss 10 points. These 10 points are the key points where we are going to introduce an automation for a production based industries. The first thing is specialization of operation. If it is a special operations means, say for example, I am going to produce this component. These components involve some milling operation. So, what I have to do is I have to do such kind of specialized such kind of operations with the help of specialized equipments means we have to make a dedicated equipments, that is known as the usage of special purpose equipment to design the fundamental requirement. The next one is combined operation. Whenever there is a sequence of operation, so the first operation is milling, second operation is drilling, and the third operation is turning. Let us consider these are the operations required to produce this component. So, we have to be consolidate all the operations, we have to be performed in a single machine, so that various complex parts can be reduced by incorporating the various workstations. And the third one is simultaneous operation. So, there is also a very good strategy. What we have to do is we have to do a sequential operations. So, as I told earlier, if we want to produce this component, we have to go for 3 different operations, say for example drilling, milling and turning. So, if you want to go for a single machine means it will take some time. So, we have to identify 3 substations. In station A it has to done a drill milling, station B it has to done milling, and station 3 it has to done a turning. So, that we have to combine the operations in a simultaneous manner to produce a better efficiency and also to reduce the processing times. And the fourth one is integration of operation. Again it is also involves the we have to integrate the various operations in a single automated systems, so that we can reduce the separate machines which cannot undergoes any lead operations or etc. And the fifth one is flexibility, so that a single machine have the capability to reduce the operations for any complex structure. Say for example, if you want to design a machine or a component to do a various operations means it can to be incorporated in a single setup, so that it is having a good flexibility. That is the example for this case. And the next one is we must have an automated material handling systems. The automated material handling systems here comes under the category of automated guiding vehicles, AGVs, or we have to make use of some robotics material conveyor systems for the effective utilization purpose. This is a very important principle. And the next one is online inspection. So, whenever we are doing, we are telling that it will increases the quality, it will reduces the time, it will increases productivity also. So, whenever the process is ongoing, we have to go for on-site inspection, because this on-site inspections is incorporating the manufacturing process corrections to ensure the quality over the entire stage of the product from design to manufacturing. The next one is process control and optimization. So, by incorporating this thing, we may identify the individual operations of various process and also the product for getting the equipment in a more effective manner, so that it will reduces the individual process timing and the quality can be improved. This is a strategy number 8. In 10 strategies, this is 8th one, and the 9th one is plant operations control. So, as I told earlier, we have a plant which consists of various units: design department, development department, production department and marketing departments. So, what we have to do is we have to use a distributed control system over an entire unit, and the entire thing can be controlled with a single plant head. So, that it will leads for a control over the plant. It will attempts to manage and coordinate all the operations in an effective manner. It also involves the high level of computing network with the help of DCS, that is nothing but distributed control systems. And the last one is we have to incorporate computer integrated manufacturing aspect, so that we have to make use of computers for the transfer of data within our various operations from design to other business functions. Other business functions is nothing but marketings. So, that we have to involve entire team in a single wheel, that is the help of sim wheel. The entire thing can be achieved with the help of a computer databases. So, these are the various strategies in automation. Thank you for watching.